in short, we discuss about the what is the structure of chloroplast. So all of you aware about this structure. That is the most important structure in the cell organelles. That is the chloroplast. And these chloroplasts, they are oval shape, or it is also called as a disc shape. And this disc shape having the two important layer, and these two important layer consist of, that is the, this is the first layer and this is the second layer. So two layer, they are made up of the lipids and protein. Okay, so inner membrane and outer membrane. Okay, then next is the important, that is the presence of this green color. That is, we seen that this is the membrane, this is the disc like structure, one above the other, they can be arranged, and this is like a stack of coins. So this structure is called as a granum structure, and single, that is the disc like structure, is called as a thylakoid. And this one granum to another granum is that is connected by this lamellae. And there is also a presence of some ribosomes molecule in the, that's chloroplast. And there is another important, that is called as a stroma. Okay, so this is the stroma and the grana. This is the two important part which are present in the chloroplast, and this is the starch granule which are also present, and this is the chloroplast DNA. So we know that the every cell having the replicable ability. So this cell is replicable because of presence of DNA in it. So in the or chlorophyll also there is a presence of DNA. So this DNA is also self-replicating. So by using this DNA, the same copy of this chloroplast is formed. Okay, so this is about the structure of chloroplast. And as we know that and we study the equation of, that is photosynthesis, 6CO2 12H2O gives rise to C6H12O6 plus 6 molecules of oxygen and 6 molecules of H2O. So in the grana, so in this structure, the process of light reaction of photosynthesis occurs. Okay, so this is the structure where the light reaction is occur, and this is the structure here in the stroma, the dark reaction is occur. So light reaction is that the conversion of light energy into chemical energy, that is we called as a, that is light reaction. And this site for this light reaction is the granum, and this is the stroma, and this is the site for the dark reaction. Dark reaction is that whatever the carbon dioxide which are converted into, that is the glucose or C6H12O6. So in the chloroplast, two important things or two important organelles, they are important. First, that is the granum, and second one is the stroma. Granum is responsible for the light reaction, and stroma is for the dark reaction. Okay, so this is about the structure of chloroplast. So that's why the both, that is light phase and dark phase, both they are occurs in chloroplast, but at different organelles or at different sites. So when there is a question in the examination, what is the site for light reaction, then the site for light reaction is the grana or granum. Okay, and what is the site for the dark reaction, that is the stroma. And why there is one question is also is asked, that is why the light reaction they are occurs in grana, not in the stroma. So answer for this, that as we know that this is the greening color, so color is green. So and as the single, that is we call as a thylakoid. So inside this thylakoid there is a presence of chlorophyll molecule. And as we know that in the process of photosynthesis there is the absorption of light, and this absorbed light or light is absorbed by only this chlorophyll molecule, and which are present in only thylakoid. So that's why the light reaction of photosynthesis they are occurs in the stroma, sorry, in the grana, not in the stroma, because in the stroma there is no any presence of chlorophyll molecule. So that's why the light reaction is occurs in grana, and the dark reaction there occurs in stroma. So for the dark reaction there is no need of any chlorophyll molecule, or then there is no any need of light. So that's why they are occurs in stroma. So this is about the structure of these chloroplast. So So this is the detailed structure of the granum. So as we know that single disc-like structure is called as a, that is the thylakoid, and that in this thylakoid membrane, this is the thylakoid lumen, and this is the thylakoid membrane. So inside this thylakoid, this is the round like, that is spherical like, that is we form, that is the, is called as a, that is the chlorophyll molecule, or that is the pigments which are present inside this thylakoid membrane. And this one end and another end of this grana is, at the end of this there is a presence of a stroma. And in case of this grana, there is a existence of photosystem first, photosystem second, and also there is a, this is the cytochrome B6 and F complex. So this is called as a electron carrier. So electron carrier means that the, for the conversion of light energy and into a chemical energy, there is a need of carrier, and this carrier is present in case of this thylakoid membrane. And when the electron is passes through these different carriers, at the last end there is a synthesis of ATP. So this ATP is nothing but a adenosine triphosphate. So this is the molecule which are energy rich, which contain the energy. That energy is, that is the, which are derived from the light. So this is the internally, this is the structure of granum, and inside granum there is a presence of chlorophyll molecule or chlorophyll pigments, and these pigments absorb the light by through this photosystem first and photosystem second, by through this cytochrome and F complex, and lastly there is a synthesis of ATP molecules. So this is about the structure of granum. Then what are the pigments? Now there are so many pigments, they are present inside the thylakoid membrane, but out of these pigments, some of these only they are involved in the process of absorption of light. So in today we will discuss about only the, what is the pigments, what are, which are present inside the thylakoid membrane. So that is chlorophyll. This is the most important pigment which are present inside this inside this thylakoid membrane. And this chlorophyll, they are having 7 types. That is the chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D, and chlorophyll E. So A, B, C, D, that is 5 types of the chlorophyll they are present inside this. That is the that is the thylakoid membrane of the granum. This particularly D and E, they are present only in the algae. They are not present in the plant. And second one, that is the bacteria chlorophyll and chlorobium chlorophyll. These also they are exist in some of the bacteria. And we know that the chlorophyll A is present in all the higher plants in some of the blue green algae. And this formula for this chlorophyll A is C55H72O5N4 and one centrally located magnesium. So this is the that is the molecular structure of the chlorophyll A. So magnesium is the centrally, and to central is carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, they are attached to this magnesium. And then second is the chlorophyll B, so which are present in the higher plants and they are absent in the blue green algae. That is the, and their color of this chlorophyll B is yellow green in color, and the molecular formula of this chlorophyll B is C55S17O6 and N4. They are also centrally there is a presence of magnesium, both having the fluorescence property, and they are soluble in organic solvents. Okay, they are not soluble in the water, but they are soluble in the organic solvents. And then second type, this is the about overall about the chlorophyll. And second type of the pigment which are present inside the plant, that is called as carotenoids. So there are 2 types of carotenoids, that is carotenes, they are orange in color, and second one, that is the xanthophylls, they are yellow in color. Okay, and they are both are having the carbon and nitrogen, C14 and H56, and they are present in the chloro and chromo plants, means the pigmented plant, the plant which are containing the pigments in both these plants, these pigments they are present. So this is about the pigments which are present inside the thylakoid membrane. And then we discuss about the, what is the short about the chlorophyll molecule. So they are located in the thylakoid membrane. Secondly, then chlorophyll having the magnesium in the center, Then chlorophyll pigments harvest the energy there in the form of photons by absorbing this certain wavelength of light in between the 420 to 660 nanometer range. And this particularly they are most important for the process of photosynthesis. Then second thing that is the color of the plants, they are green. Because of this green wavelength is reflected, so whatever the color of the light, they are reflected when they are absorbed by the plant, and after absorption they reflect this green light, and because of reflection, the color of the plant is exhibit as a green. So green color of the plant is not only the because of the presence of chlorophyll, but also it is because of reflection of green light. Okay, and which are not absorbed, which are only reflected from the plant surface. So this is about the chlorophyll molecules, and this is the molecular structure of the chloroplast. So we see that this is the centrally located magnesium, these four nitrogen, and remaining that is carbon and hydrogen. So this is the molecular structure of chlorophyll molecule. Then C types means there are third types of the pigments which are present in the plant, or in sometimes they are not present in the plant, but they in case of the present in the, some of the blue green algae. So this is phycolibins. There is two types, that is phycoerythrin and phycocyanin. So both they are present in blue, brown, and red algae, and they are soluble in the hot water, and they are tetrapyrrole ring. They are having the tetrapyrrole ring at the center. And third type, that is the anthocyanin pigments. So these pigments they are purple in color, and these particularly anthocyanin pigments they are participate, or they are give the color to the fruits, and they are soluble in water, dissolve in cell sap, and they are particularly leaves, colors, and fruits. They are made up of these anthocyanin pigments, and they are uh, dissolved in the cell sap, and particularly there is no role of these anthocyanin pigments in the process of photosynthesis. They are impart the color to the leaves, flowers, and the fruits. So this is about the all about the pigments, that is chlorophyll, xanthophyll, phycolibins, and anthocyanin. So these are the different pigments which are present in the plant. But our photosynthesis point of view, most important is the that is the chlorophyll and the carotenoids. So chlorophyll is the important role in order to absorb the light of that wavelength and convert this light into a chemical form, that is we called as a ATP. So in today's lecture we uh, stop here, and we completed up to the that is the what is the definition of photosynthesis, then what is the historical background of the photosynthesis, then what is the that is the equation of the photosynthesis, then what is the structure of chloroplast, and what is the structure of thylakoid membrane, and what are the different types of the pigments which are present in the plant. So this is about our today's lecture, and in next lecture we discuss about the most important phase of the photosynthesis, that is we call as a light reaction.